Hey guys, it's Tamara Bennett from Southern Adornments Decor. I just got back yesterday from Destin, Florida. I had been away for a little bit with my creative club girlfriends, and we enjoyed 4 nights away with each other. And we had such a good time. We had a day on a boat, we had a couple days on the beach, and one day it was pretty rainy. So we watched like a documentary or two on TV. Just had some really nice downtime, and we got to chat with each other and kind of talk about our businesses and kind of catch up with one another. We've been doing this together for about 5 years now. We all met back in like 2018 and became fast friends, and we still talk every single day in a group chat with each other. And then we try to meet up at least twice a year for like one is usually a beach trip, and the other is usually more of like a mastermind where we actually get together and intentionally like teach each other things and talk about business and all of that. And so this was the relaxing beach retreat one. In February, we'll get together again for the more like mastermind type meeting. So it was so good for my soul. I needed it so badly. How are you guys? Did everybody survive the hurricane okay? I know it landed just east of us. We were in the zone that didn't get hit with it, but we did get a little bit of like rain and wind, and like the waves were really choppy and stuff like that, but nothing that deterred us from having a good time. So hopefully you guys are all right and don't have some severe damage. I haven't heard from any of you guys yet on how bad it hit in your area, so give me an update. Debbie's driving to Myrtle Beach. I saw some photos last night actually, of OBX. Um, the Outer Banks area where the waves were crashing on the shore and the clouds it was really cool. It, probably not cool for the people who live there, but I get fascinated by weather, and seeing the photos of the clouds and everything was really neat to me. But hopefully everybody on that coast is all right as well. Good morning, Jane. She said, I received my blanks and goodies yesterday. Yes, our guys and also my mom out in the shop have kept things running this past week. So hopefully you guys have been getting your orders fairly quickly. I think our turnaround time has increased quite a bit. And so they have been holding down the fort while I've been away and getting things churned out and shipped out, and I appreciate their hard work and help, and I'm thankful to you guys for continuing to place your orders and keep us running and being supportive of our business. I appreciate you all so much. Your daughter works in OBX. I hope she's all right. Okay, Holly says Fort Myers came through just fine. Praise God. Yes, my mom has a winter home in Estero down near Fort Myers, and my aunt lives down there full time. And she was telling us y'all didn't even like get any rain from it, so that was crazy. Good morning, Carolyn. Hi, April. Hello, Teresa. Wanda got her companion pack. So excited. Yes. Wanda got her orders, or Linda got her orders yesterday. Oh, wow. Kelly said, I just ordered 75 rounds for a church Henrietta paint party. That's awesome. I need pictures. Take lots of pictures of the whole room painting and share them with us. We would love to see those. Pam, we're going to be talking about Southern Adornments Live in just a few minutes. That's on the latter half of my Friday Fab Five this morning. I've got a few items to share with y'all first, and then we're going to talk about it because it's coming up fast. And yeah, I'm so ready. It's like a wedding. You know, you get excited and like planning for it all year long, and all the moving parts and things are coming together. And now it's almost to the culminating part where it's time to have the celebration. So I'm excited about it. Donna says, do we need to take anything? So I've been asked this question before. I feel like this is just a personal preference sort of thing. My immediate answer to that is no, because we're going to provide everything you're going to need to do all the things. However, if you do have like a favorite apron that you want to wear, or if you have like a favorite paintbrush that you're just like, I need this paintbrush every time I paint, bring it. But also be careful with keeping up with your stuff and putting your name on it, because especially if you bring like your favorite pair of scissors, which we will have scissors and stuff there if we need that, or a Sharpie or a paint pen. We're going to have all of that stuff, but we also might not have enough for everybody to have their own. So there might be some passing around of that sort of thing. So if you happen to loan your paint pen to somebody or your favorite pair of scissors, make sure your name's on it, because it could easily get loaned to the next person and the next person. Next thing you know, it's way across the room and you can't find it. And so having somebody's name on it is really helpful. Good morning, Rena. Michelle says 28 more days. Yes, it'll be here before we know it. Sarah says, what are the stickles? I've been seeing lots of posts about it lately. It looks glittery. Sarah, hang on, let me grab one. We shared about these in Friday Fab 5 last week. So if you missed it, go back and watch last week's Friday Fab 5. But they come in a couple different versions. There's the kind in the little pot like this, and there's the kind in more of like a squeeze bottle like this. And it's just a glitter glue essentially. And this is more like a gel. And so when we used this on this door hanger, we did the glitter up here at the top, and I just put it on with my finger, like finger painted it on. And so I actually last Friday ordered several more, and they're supposed to come in today. So that might be what you've been seeing. Could you give us the name of the blue glitter you used behind you? Sheila, it was the Stickles, and I don't remember the name of it. Venus, maybe? Whichever one is the bluish turquoise one. Tammy says, I have that same shirt on. Are we twinning today, Tammy? How fun. Okay, good. Joanne said I put my name on my stuff last year and got everything back. I'm so glad to hear that. Joanne's craft store has Stickles. Just saw them on there. They do have a few of the squeeze bottles. I have not seen these in any of the major big box stores. So I think you might have to order these on the Ranger Inc. website. Ranger, Sheila, it's Ranger. Samantha, I know. I've been wearing my hair curly, so y'all haven't seen it straight in a while. But for some reason, the showers or the soft water at the condo that we stayed at in Destin, my hair would not curl. It was just like, ugh, it just did not do well. And so I rewashed it and the next day and went straight, and it's a lot better. Okay, let's get started because we haven't even started on Friday Fab 5. You and I were just catching up. I'm going to share my screen, and several of these items today are on Temu, and then I think I have one item from Walmart. Okay, so if you haven't downloaded Temu yet, you need to check it out. So these were shared from my friend, Miss Lauren. Actually, the first 3 items on my Fab 5 list were all things that Lauren shared with me. I was telling her last night, I was like, I haven't done much shopping lately. I need some ideas for Friday Fab 5. She's like, oh, you got to tell them about this and this and this. And so these first 3 things are all from Lauren. There's Lauren down in the comments. She's here. And so she was telling me about these, and I have seen them, but I didn't know if they were any good. These are like paper what do you call them? Liners that you can put in your air fryer basket before you put your food in so that you don't have to clean your air fryer basket after every single use. Not that I really do that. Sometimes it goes several uses before it actually gets cleaned. I did clean it last night, and it was really gross after I cleaned it out. So look at this. You can get like 50 of them for like $2, I think. I don't know if the 100-piece one is, hang on, let me look. So it depends. You also have to choose your size. So measure your air fryer basket before you order and make sure you're getting the right size. But if I were to just get 50 of the 8-inch ones, that's probably what I ordered. It's $2.47. So that'll last you quite a little while. Donna says, I bought a silicone one, but it was small. So, okay. So Donna, I wonder if the silicone ones really work that well. And this is just me putting this out into the universe, wondering about it, because the whole purpose of an air fryer is to be able to circulate the air, right? And I would think that silicone would block the airflow. I mean, paper could also, but I would think less than like a silicone piece. I don't know. This is just me wondering. Yes, Corey, Charlie is so excited to go camping with you. She's got her stuff laid out, and I noticed that right before she left for school, she laid her pillow out, everything. She's ready. Charlie's taking Corey is taking Charlie camping tonight. Tammy says, I have my Temu basket full, but I'm scared to press buy. Why are you scared? I have gotten so many orders from Temu. And even if you get something that you're like, this is junk, you can process a refund, and you can either have it credited back to your card or back to your Temu balance, which that's usually what I do because I'm going to buy more stuff. So don't be afraid to buy. If you're nervous to put your credit card information in, I'm going to advise you to use PayPal as your payment method, because your credit card and your banking information will be protected through PayPal, and you won't actually be giving your credit card to China. You know what I mean? They'll be just using PayPal, and PayPal will back you up if like for some reason you're scammed. Like you can tell PayPal like I never got my stuff, and PayPal will have your back on that. Um, okay, Janet says, "Have you had any issues with temperature?" I hear it was from. Is that what you mean, temperature? You love Temu. I've just placed another order on Temu last night. Yes, it is. I mean, I haven't had any troubles with it. Like I've every order I've ever placed, I've gotten it. Every item I've ever bought, I've gotten it. Now I have gotten a few items that were kind of like duds, like you get what you pay for. And I was like, this was not worth it. And I have processed refunds on every single one of those items. And actually every time that I've done a refund, there's only been one time out of like 10 refunds that I actually have gotten asked to ship something back. And the one item I'm shipping back was this little projector that I bought, and it was like $30. And so they gave me a return label. It's not going to cost me anything. I just have to box it up and put that label on the box and give it to my postman. And so, oh, Tammy says, I've heard that PayPal will not back up Temu sales. I hadn't heard that. I'll have to do some digging, research that. That's a good idea too, though. Sheila said use a prepaid card like from Walgreens or Walmart if you're a little nervous about it. But I think it just depends on what you get. Like I've gotten some t-shirts and some clothing items that were great. I've gotten some that weren't so great. So my advice is to always read the reviews on the product. If there aren't any reviews on the product, you might want to pass on it. But try to read the reviews and see what people are saying about them. That way, you're kind of doing a little bit of research, but it's kind of that way on Amazon too, right? Like there's stuff on Amazon that I buy that I'm like, this wasn't worth it. Or I should have read the reviews. The fabric on this is real scratchy, stuff like that. And so try to do your work on Amazon too, and make sure that you are getting what you want. Okay, next item on the list, also on Temu, shared by Lauren. This is the travel organizer bag. And so I have one that's real similar to this. Mine's actually a little smaller, but my husband has one kind of like this. And it's great for carrying like showing that it's waterproof, but it's got like all the cords and your little charging blocks. It doesn't come with the cords and the charging blocks, but like if you have a lot of cords and things you travel with, you can put them in here. I could also see in this being kind of good for like maybe makeup brushes and things. I don't know, but I like the little bungee straps on it. I like the little zipper pocket. And so you just put all your little pieces in there and you zip it up, and that's what it looks like closed. There's even a little video. Will it let me play the video? Oh, there we go. I like the video. But you know how, like, when you're traveling, you've got your charger for your laptop, you've got your charger for your Apple Watch, for your phone, for your Kindle or your iPad. All the things have chargers nowadays. And so you can kind of organize them all in this little charging pack. Does anybody have one of these? Great advice, Leanne. Look at the measurements and the specs. Sometimes pictures make things look bigger. Yes, so true. Sometimes in the pictures, I'm like, oh, this is going to be so nice. And then it comes in and it's like a fourth of the size I thought it was going to be. And I have a funny little story about this with regards to a Walmart order. So one time I was on Walmart's app and I was ordering food for pickup, I think it was. And I was ordering a thing of corn, right? I didn't pay attention to the price. I just added it to my cart because I thought it was just a little can of corn. I get my groceries, and it was like the restaurant gallon size thing of corn. It was the size of like a paint bucket. I'm like, what am I going to do with all this corn? I think I ended up donating it to like a local food pantry or something like that, because I would never be able to like eat all of that corn at one time. So yeah, you definitely have to pay attention to the description. Don't just add it to cart. Sheila, don't give up. You will, like, if you're playing the Fishland or the Farmland game, sometimes it feels like you'll never ever get to the finish line, but keep doing it. You will get there. I've gotten several free things on the games before. It takes patience. Yes, exactly. You can order things from like Facebook boutiques, and sometimes those are cheap too. You just never know. I feel like there is with Amazon and Temu and things like that, though, if they're going to give you like a full refund if you're not happy, like that's always good. You did that with green beans. Okay. Next item on the list, we did the travel thing. We did the air fryer liners. The next one was, here it is. So Lauren was telling me she used this for travel, and she said you put all your clothes in it and then you kind of like push it down. You buckle the little straps, and then when you get to and you put it in your suitcase, and when you get to your hotel, you can just open it up and hang it on the rack. See that there it is inside the suitcase. And it makes it to where you don't have to hang up your clothes or fold them back up. Here it is all folded up. It's like a nice little, I mean, if you weren't flying, you could just set that in the trunk of your car. But if you're flying, you might ought to like put it in like an actual suitcase. But it's got this little zipper pouch at the bottom. I'm sure that would be great for like things that might get shifted around really easily. But for your shirts, your pants, and all that stuff, you can just put it in there, and then you can hang it up on the clothing rack when you get to your hotel. And it's $15.98. Comes in the color black. I thought this was really cool. I have seen other people use on TikTok, the shoe organizers that kind of like expand and each one has a pocket. I saw a mom on TikTok use that and fold her clothes for her kids in these little things. And then she just kind of went like this and scrunched it up and put it over in the suitcase. And then when they got to Disney or wherever they were going, she pulled it out and hung it up on the clothing rack, and all of their clothes like were organized in those little slots. It was the coolest thing. I was like, that's so smart. Cause then each kid knows like which pocket is theirs, or or if it's one kid, then they have like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Samantha said these things are awesome unless you pack like a psychopath. My husband packs like a psychopath. At least that's the way I feel about it. He's always like rolling everything up super tight. And I'm like, just fold it up and throw it in there. It's fine. Janet said, I used the shoe thing on a cruise. That's a great idea. Okay. So that was the last Temu item, I believe. The next item is mine. I've had it for a couple months now. And this is nothing new under the sun, right? Like nobody hasn't heard of a deep fryer. Deep fryers are not new. But in case you've never heard of a deep fryer, y'all, it took me 20 years of being married, nearly 20 years, 19. It'll be 19 in November. It took me 19 years of being married to finally be like, you know what? I think I need a deep fryer. I've been up until now, if I wanted to make French fries or anything like that, I've been pouring oil into a pot on the stove, heating it up, getting grease and splatter everywhere. Then when you go to dip your fries out, you're like struggling to get them all out. And then I feel like I can't cook very many because my pot's not very big. And I finally this summer was like, you know what? I think I just need to like get a deep fryer. As much as my family loves French fries and okra and hash browns and things like that you have to fry that are not healthy. I'm not saying this is healthy. I need to just get me a deep fryer. So I bought one, and y'all, I will never go back. I will never go back to cooking with oil on the stove. I don't know why it took me 19 years. My mom did not have a deep fryer growing up. She always cooked it on the stove. And this little dude is awesome. It comes with the little basket. Let me pull the screen up here. It comes with the little basket. It comes with 3 baskets. So if you want to like deep fry 2 different things at one time, you can use those little baskets. And I've done that. It's pretty great. And it comes with the big basket. The little handles, you can squeeze them together and unhook them from the basket. So if you wanted to just throw those baskets in your dishwasher, you can. It has like the little temperature dial. It's not complicated to use. I usually just set it at 350 or 375. The basket does come out of the thing. So if you need to wash the basket, you can. And then it's got like a little lid to kind of keep the condensation and stuff and the splatters down. And I don't know if this is the right way to do it or not, but y'all, I leave my oil in the deep fryer. And then if the oil starts to get like a lot of crumbles and stuff in it, I will take like an ice cream bucket, and I will put like the deep fryer basket over the ice cream bucket and put some paper towels in it and pour the oil in there to strain out the little giblets and bits and stuff to clean the oil. Yes, the stove is so dangerous too. That's a great point. I have nearly had or I have had at least one oil or grease fire in my 19 years of cooking, and it was not fun, let me tell you. It's very dangerous. Okay, let's see. Janet says, my son has that deep fryer. We love it. Debbie says, that's the one we have. We love it. Michelle says, okra and squash in the deep fryer is amazing. Yes. Jean says, my frying adventures always end in a hot mess. Sarah says, does the lid stay on good for storage? Do you leave the oil in yours? Okay, so yeah, that's what I was talking about. So Sarah, um, I do leave the oil in mine, and I leave the big basket in mine. I leave it hooked to the side of the bin. I take the handle off of it, put the lid on. The lid is not spill proof. Let me say that. So when I go to put it away under the cabinet, I let the oil, I leave it on. Okay, here's my process. Let me slow down, back up. When I'm done cooking, I unplug it. The cord is detachable. It's like a magnet. It's a magnet that it detaches it. So it just easily just pops right off. I put the lid on it. I take the handle off of the little fry basket. I leave the biggest fry basket in there. And then I put the lid on it and I leave it on the countertop for a couple of hours to cool down. Once it's cooled down, I will hold it and just keep it real nice and level and gently move it and set it underneath my cabinet. I have one area in the cabinet where it will fit, and I just gently set it in there. I don't rock it. I don't splash it. I don't let the oil make a mess because it will. And then I just set it down in there. And so Pam says, I've never deep fried anything. Really? You must not live in the South. That's what we do in the South. We fry everything. Oil is expensive. Yeah, I do not use new oil every time. Sheila said I sold mine about 4 months ago. We never used it once. Oh, actually, we had used it once. um, yeah, the deep fryer is so much better. If the oil's too dark. Yeah. So eventually, if your oil gets dark or whatever, you might need to replace it. But I have strained mine and cleaned it a couple of times, and it will last for several cookings before you have to throw it out. The oil makes your heart work well. Yeah, it just greases up your arteries, doesn't it, Jessica? Okay, last item on the Fab Five list we're going to talk about is Southern Adornments Live. So some of you guys may not have heard, and so I wanted to kind of now that we're only 8 days out, give you guys an update. We're doing this at the Destin Convention Center. I think it's technically in Fort Walton, Florida, but it's kind of on the edge of Destin. And we're all going to be staying at the Island Resort and Hotel. Look how cool this place is, y'all. If you want to bring a family down and join us, you can. We've got a room block at this hotel. I think the room block price actually ended yesterday, so that's a little bit of a bummer, but you could still come down and join us. The event is going to be September 29th and 30th. We're going to be having several different guest speakers. So our MC is at the bottom left there, Coach Kaya. And then we're going to have guest teachers teaching painting along with me, Lauren Martin, Casey Hope, Cindy Manley, Erica Wallace, and Pam Savage. We're going to be doing 6 different projects over 2 days. It's going to be a blast, y'all. It's going to be like one big paint party, and we're going to be having music and laughter and fun. It's going to be a blast. And there's going to be at least about 150 of you guys there. So you'll be meeting lots of different crafters and painters and just people who love to get together and have a good time. So even if you have to come by yourself, it is worth it, y'all. You will have a wonderful time. You will leave having new friends that you can, connect with online. Lots of these ladies are ladies who have come to past years' events and have met each other at past years' events. And so some of them are rooming together this year, things like that. I will say we have some t-shirts for sale if you want to order a t-shirt. And the deadline for ordering shirts is Sunday night, this Sunday night. Okay. So if you have not ordered your shirt yet, be sure and order it now at Cotton Chaos's website. They also have a Painters Clubhouse t-shirt over there. And so if you want to order a Painters Clubhouse t-shirt, you can get one. But go ahead and order your shirt by Sunday night if you haven't already. Cotton Chaos is coming and setting up a booth at the events. They might have a few extra shirts, but they're not guaranteed to have your size, and they're flying down, I think. So they can't bring a ton of stuff with them. So they will have some shirts, but not a lot. Christy says you will not regret coming by yourself. Christy have you been at every single one, Christy, or just the last 2? I couldn't remember. Can we order a shirt even if we can't go in person? Yeah, even our virtual attendees can order a shirt. So let's talk about virtual. I wonder if I can pull the video up on here. I made a video the other day and posted it online, and it was a sneak peek. It's not going to let me, is it? It was a sneak peek of what all of packing the virtual kits. Let me see if I can pull it up on TikTok and I just hold it up and show you. I'll turn the volume down. But we put together some virtual kits, and the kits have everything you're going to need for all six projects that we are doing at the event. So if you want to participate from home and craft right along with us, we're going to have a live stream that streams into a private Facebook group. You'll be able to see what's going on and join us for the 2 days and feel like you're there with us, and you'll be able to craft at home. Now, even if you can't like craft that day, you'll be able to watch the replays. So here's the video of us packing up the boxes. Kind of give you a little idea. Get a supply list. Here's a little sneak peek of what's in the box. Somebody said, "Oh, you're such a tease. You're showing us just enough to get us excited and pumped up about it, but not like telling us exactly what it is." I said, "Of course, that's how it goes." There they are. So we've already sold well over half of the virtual kits that we have packed, and there are limited quantities available. So if you have not ordered your virtual participant kit yet and you want to get one, definitely be doing that soon, because I don't know how much longer we'll have them in stock. The virtual kit option, or the virtual participant kit, is $272. That gets you access to all of the live streams. That's a $97 value. And then you get the box with 6 different projects in it. Everything is in there that you're going to need except paint and brushes. Everything else is in there. And so this is a really nice kit. And each project is like packaged in its own little packet. So if you want to do one project, you just pull your packet out, open it up, take your items out, and follow along with the video. And then, and the other option is the fly on the wall ticket. That one's $97. And if you just want to watch all of the videos and learn from these guest presenters and just be a fly on the wall and feel like you're sitting in there watching the event, you can get that ticket for $97. Okay, what questions do you guys have? Debbie got her shirt. She said, "I love the color." Yay. Let's see. I hope I can go next year. We are also going to be selling tickets to next year's event at Destin. So on the second day of the live event, probably toward the end, I'll be announcing where and when the next Southern Adornments Live will be in 2024. And in-person and virtual attendees will have first dibs on buying tickets. Where do you find the virtual kits? They are available at southernadornmentslive.com. I think I put that in the description, or in the video description with the other links. Laura, craft twinkles are just a craft glitter. Like, it's just a paint craft. Oh, the crystal ones, though. Do I have crystal up here? I'm like, maybe here we are. These are the crystal ones. They're kind of like a holographic clear, go good on any kind of color. They're my favorite. I've nearly used this whole bottle up. It's like almost gone. Sheila says, "I want to come next year." Sounds like so much fun. It is. It's a blast. This is our 4th one. So the first 2 were in Nashville. Then we had one in Dallas, Texas, and this one's in Destin, Florida. Sarah says, "I will be there in person next year." I love that you're putting it out into the universe. You're like manifesting it. You're saying, "I'm determined. I'm going to be there." Sheila, I can't wait to see you again. You were at the one in Dallas. It'll be so good to see you again. She said it's so nice to meet people face to face that I talked to online and see friends that I met last year. Can you switch from in-person to virtual? Email our customer service. You can't necessarily like switch to virtual, but we can ship you your the craft products if you're not going to be able to be there. Oh, yes. Definitely be praying for good weather. Don't be nervous, Pam. We got you. And a smooth flight, because hurricane season is definitely the next month or so in Florida. And I'm like, please, please, please don't let a hurricane come during the event. No, the room is not included with the ticket price, so you'll need to contact the Island Resort. I showed a picture of it a moment ago. If you want to book your room, just give them a call. Tell them you're with Southern Adornments Decor and book your room there. Okay. Any other questions? Like I said, Sunday night is the deadline to order the t-shirt. If you want to order the t-shirt, the link for that's in the description. If you want to join us in person, you can still get tickets for that, but you can also get a virtual ticket or a virtual kit sent to you. But we would love to have you participate in whatever way that you can. And then I want to show you the new designs we put in the shop today. They are all Thanksgiving themed. So we've got like a little Indian girl, Indian boy, or Native American, I guess you would say. We've got a turkey popping out of a pilgrim hat, a little turkey head, and then a baby turkey holding a sign that says Happy Thanksgiving. So if you want to grab any of these templates, they are half price between now and Sunday in our shop, and the blanks are 15% off. If you're a Painters Clubhouse member, you can save 20% on those. And if you want to get all of these, plus all of the designs that we're going to release this month, you can join the template club. Go to southernadornmentsdecor.com and click Learn with Me up at the top of the screen and then join Template Club there. It's $35 a month. You're going to get all the designs that we come out with this month ahead of time, so you don't have to wait for next Friday or the Friday after that. You get them all at once and for one low cost of $35. It's at least 20 different designs, which actually, is this a 5 Friday month? If it's a 5 Friday month, you're going to get 5. Oh, yeah, it is. It's a 5 Friday month. So this month, you're actually getting 25 designs for $35. It's a steal. Oh, and Painters Clubhouse members save 20% on Template Club. So make sure and grab your discount code before you go join if you're wanting to. Ooh, fun to know. Michelle says the Destin Harbor is having their seafood fest the following weekend for those who are staying all week. Good to know. All right, y'all. That's all I got for you today. I hope y'all have a fantastic weekend. We're going to go out to the campground and see Uncle Corey. He's going to be camping this weekend. We're also having a birthday party for my son, Brett, who's turning 13. And just kind of having a relaxing holiday weekend. All right, y'all. Bye.